as also in all his epistles, speaking in them of these things, in which are some things hard to be understood, which they that are unlearned and unstable wrest, as they do also the other scriptures, unto their own destruction. 2 Peter 3:16. Listen, my friend. In this passage, Peter is not a man, but the living state of inner witness, and his epistles are the articulations of your own imagination. When you read that some things are hard to be understood, know this points to those sublime imaginings that transcend the five senses. They elude the surface mind, for they live in the silent chamber where you create your world. Now the unlearned and unstable are not fools by birth, but those who refuse to learn the alphabet of their own creative faculty. They remain tethered to the external, forever rocking on the shifting sands of circumstance. Because they mistake story for substance, they wrest every line into a confession of defeat, turning every promise into a threat and every blessing into a burden. They crucify truth upon the tree of knowledge of good and evil, insisting that what their eyes see must be final. In so doing, they build their own prison and call it reality. Scripture warns that this distortion leads unto their own destruction, the collapse of hope, the death of vision, the famine of belief. But you, who have tasted the sweetness of a true judgment, that which need not conform to external fact, recognize the epistles of Peter as your own inspired forays beyond time. You drop the scene in the silence, knowing that I am, your human imagination, acts on what you have conceived. You wait with quiet confidence as that which you have seen within takes form without. So rejoice when a passage seems obscure. It merely points to a deeper dimension of yourself, a state yet unclaimed. Do not wrest it to confirm your fears. Instead, place yourself at the center of the drama, allow the living word to fulfill itself in you, and watch as every promise becomes your present experience. Some things are hard to be understood, which the unlearned and unstable wrest unto their own destruction. In this concise warning lies a profound lesson. The unlearned describes a condition in which one's ignorance allows outer appearances to dictate truth, drowning out the clear voice of inner knowing. The unstable mind, by contrast, is restless, shifting its judgments with every passing fear or changing opinion, and never settling into a single unwavering conviction. To wrest a text is to twist its meaning, much as doubt manipulates an imagined scene until it no longer aligns with the heart's true desire. When we fall into these three traps, letting appearances override our inner wisdom, allowing our mind to drift in constant unease, and permitting doubt to distort both scripture and imagination, we veer away from the very freedom these teachings are meant to bring. Scripture here illustrates that every word or symbol is an imaginal seed. When you read it without inner mastery, your own fear-based projections deform the seed and you reap confusion. But when you consciously rest in the one I am behind the words, you hold the seed stable. Like tuning a lens, your steady focus brings the imagined scene into physical view. Hidden in this warning is the reminder that you possess the divine power to interpret every symbol as the personification of your chosen state. Peter, Paul, or any figure are merely names for levels of consciousness. You are always free to adopt the state of perfect understanding, aligning your imagination with the harmony of the whole, and thus manifest without error. Begin by gently noticing each moment you find yourself arguing with a text or reacting to an outer event, for that very tension reveals the wresting at work within your consciousness. Then allow yourself to pause and close your eyes, asking quietly which inner state you are choosing now, the instability of fear and doubt, or the steady calm of acceptance. From this place of stillness, imagine a brief but vivid mental scene in which you already embody the clarity you seek. Feel the warmth of friends congratulating you on your insight, hear the soft words of approval, and observe the lightness that fills your mind. Release this vision in an attitude of quiet trust, holding firmly to the knowing I am, the understanding, and watch as the outer world responds, aligning itself with your inner decree. As you practice this, Each difficulty you encounter in Scripture becomes a mirror reflecting a stumbling block within your own consciousness. And by recognizing that, you reclaim your birthright as co-creator. Remember that no text can limit you, only the way you interpret it can. Choose stability. Learn to enter every word as a doorway to a higher state, and your life will unfold in perfect harmony with the divine.